Hiya, pals. Hi, pals, and welcome to the Disneyland Paris Show. Here's your hosts, Lucy, Chris, and Hugh. Gosh. And now, Disneyland Paris News.
Disneyland Paris announced which selfie spots will be available on the reopening of the resort in June, including Steampunk Mini near the entrance to the Nautilus.
Chaos hits the DLP annual pass database this week as the volume of traffic trying to book park passes and privilege tickets caused the website to crash. This resulted in park passes being cancelled and some annual pass numbers being changed.
Images of the cast member costumes and entrance for Cars Road Trip have been released.
A temporary structure with the signage "The Tiny Shops" has been erected near the Rainforest Cafe. The space is intended to house a collection of small pop-up shops, which may rotate over time.
Avengers Campus officially opens at Disneyland California Adventure.
Fan favourite podcast, the Disneyland Paris Show from 37 Disney Street, celebrates its second birthday.
Happy second birthday, Huey.
This is the Terrible Twos.
Happy second birthday, Chris.
Thank you, I can't believe we've got here.
Happy second birthday, everybody out there.
We just say turn our mics up, guys. Are we really quiet?
Oh no, already.
Here we go. All these technical issues we always have to deal with.
spent ages doing a sound check as well.
We
Is
did.
it me and Chris? Sorry, me and Hugh.
I turned myself down, actually.
I don't think we're making any sound there.
Well, you look
You've
like
got me
you're
on
making
mute.
sound.
You've got me on mute.
I've got Hugh on mute. Hugh was on mute. Hugh was on mute.
Oh no, I was doing
He did his best news ever.
doing really good announcements there.
Oh man, it's because we were
Don't
having
say
the
tiny
audio
shops
issues.
again.
I'm going to say it again.
Go on then, hang on.
A temporary structure with the signage "The Tiny Shops" has been erected next to the Rainforest Cafe. The space is intended to house a collection of small pop-up shops, which may rotate over time. Doesn't mean they'll rotate. It means they'll just swap around.
Right.
Maybe we should rotate over time. Maybe that should be our second birthday treat. We just have little spin chairs and very slowly do this. That's what doom buggies do, isn't it?
They do, well, maybe not over time. I think it's fairly programmed, isn't it?
That's true.
Yes.
Okay.
I apologise to everyone for any technical issues. I'm hoping that it sounds better. Please let us know if not. But we have 3 microphones today instead of the one, and we tested it right before, but we've been very pushed for time, haven't we?
We have.
Because we've got
we
such
have.
a packed show.
Oh, we really, really have. So
I'm sweating.
it's our birthday. It's our birthday. It's the second anniversary of our Was it the Disneyland Paris Show or just
Well,
37 Disney
it was
Street?
37 Disney Street, yeah.
Yeah.
Our Snow White show was now, but we started DLP, 4 months after?
If anyone isn't intimately acquainted with 37 Disney Street, if you're not regular house guests, you might not know that our main show, well, certainly to start with, our main show is the Classic Show, where we're reviewing all the Disney animated classics in order with a little bit of history, a little bit of background, a little bit of our specialist animator knowledge over here, and all that kind of thing. So it's 2 years today that we released our first classic show, Snow White, obviously being the first one. And if you ask, that's where the 37 comes from, because it was released in 1937, and we thought where we start is where we will continue. Bit of background as well. It was a bit of a nightmare, that show, because we recorded it full of enthusiasm and really insightful bits of knowledge, drank about a bottle of wine, and then realised that the actual recording hadn't worked, had it?
No.
It was just completely defunct. So then we had to re-record it minus the wine, and I think the world is better for it, to be honest.
It was a better show.
It was a better show.
You know, I think it's good to have a dry run of your first
A
show and
dress
then do
rehearsal,
do
yeah.
another one.
Something like
Yeah.
that. But here we are, 2 years later.
Fiddling with technical issues.
Yeah, that's Chris's job. I can just wax lyrical. We've recently come onto YouTube and we now do it live, but the majority of our listeners still listen on iTunes and Spotify and things, and we're up to sort of 6,000 downloads now. So all you guys who are listening, hello. But of course, we also have people who join us regularly on our live YouTube show. So, is there anybody in the chat who wants to say hi, Huey?
Oh, seamless segue.
There are loads of people, but
Are
people
they all
say
just saying I've got an echo?
people saying things like Hugh. Mark Riley just says in caps, Hugh, Mike. In fact, I'm going to listen to that now and see if I.
What you should have said.
No, I'm fine.
What you should have said, Mark, was Chris, Hughes, Mike.
Right. So we've got a bunch of people. We got. I'm not going to name everyone because there's actually so many of you that I can't name you. Oh, should I name you all?
Go on.
Yeah, I'm going to name everybody. I'm going to do a roll call real quick. And anyone who doesn't want to join in the chat, that's fine. You can just watch.
You're the lurkers.
We've got Mark Riley. Mark Riley was first. Bob Sangwell, he was second.
Bob managed to get back because he's been out with his family today and has rushed back to his hotel to watch.
Can I just say as well, while we just pause on Bob, let's pause on Bob for a second. He's an author and he does the Disney crossword books and the trivia books and things. And you turned up with one last week and I saw it and I was like, 'cause it was my birthday. I thought, yeah, I'm getting one of Bob's books, my birthday. And then he didn't give it to me and
No,
I just rode with it. I rode with it. But Bob got in contact and he said, did you want a book for your birthday? And he sent me one.
Oh, what a star.
So, and Bonnie has been doing some crosswords this afternoon and I've been reading the facts.
Nice.
Yeah, we've also got Sam Metcalf.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
I've lost, my thread now. I'm going to say Mark Riley. Like, have I said him already? He was first. Susie's here.
Hi, Susie.
Jules Chester.
Hi,
Andrew.
Jules.
Hey, Jules.
Andrew Palmer.
It's me, Julie.
Hi, Andrew.
I think that's it. Hang on. I think that's everybody.
Uh-huh.
Do let me know if I've missed anybody. I think that was it.
It's really, really good to have you here with us. The show would be nothing without you, as they say. So we've got an absolutely bumper show, as I promised today. All the news we've just read out, we're going to be discussing that like we always do, get into the, to the undercarriage of it, as it were. But then, another show we've got 3 shows, we're prolific, is we have our 37 Quisney Street Disney Trivia Show, in which these 2 guys pitch the wits against each other. And we do it in series of 10, and we're up to the final episode of the second series. So we thought we would combine the 2 shows and make it a Disneyland Paris special. So we've got a big bumper Disneyland Paris quiz for you to all join in with. We've also got messages from our beloved members of our Disney community, people who've been listening over the time and just wanted to say hello and happy birthday. We've been given some listener questions along with the messages. And of course, we're going to discuss all the news and rumours for this week. But first, I believe Hugh's got snacks.
I have, but I have to go and, because we're rushing around, I have to go and just finish them off.
Well, shall I play a message from someone then?
Yes,
to get
that's
started?
perfect,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll start with one of our kids, because our kids have all sent us in a message as well. So let's start with, who do you want? Ollie, Lucas, or Bonnie?
Let's start with Ollie.
Let's start with Ollie.
The order they're in on your
There we go. Here he is.
Thank you for listening and hello. Blah 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 blah. Not like you, walk like you. It's so cute. Thank you for watching the 7-day Disney Sweet Zero.
Yeah.
That
He's a bit of a
was
nutter.
amazing.
And he was in his pants, as you probably noticed.
Oh, all
but
the
that's
Fletcher
fairly
family are
normal
in
for him.
they're in the pants most of the time.
Oh, your face just appeared on the camera then. There it is. Don't destroy the illusion, Hugh.
Oh, that was lovely. And a very good impression of us.
Yeah, I thought so.
felt
Blah, 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 blah,
blah. That's all we hear. Thanks for watching.
He was in a really
Ooh.
funny mood.
What have we got, Huey?
Mm.
I think I've got the short straw with the glasses.
What I wanted to do was make pineapple Dole Whips, but I thought, no, this is a Paris show. So I've sourced the ingredients for a mango whip float. I couldn't
Mango
get
whip
soft
float.
serve ice cream. I've just got vanilla, but and I experimented with some mango juice that I found, but also I've actually settled on a mango smoothie that you can buy at any good supermarket.
Oh.
So I had no idea how it's going to taste, but yeah. There you go.
The
See-
cups that you 2 have got are actually, they were not bought from the Polynesian in Disney World, but they can be found in the Polynesian at Disney World. And I believe they serve them at, is Is it Trader Sam's? You can get cocktails
Yeah,
in these.
but I got these off
Lovely.
eBay because I'd seen them in the Harbour Bar at Scarborough.
Scarborough bar.
The Scarborough Bar. So, what do you reckon?
No, I'm not a pineapple. Oh, it's mango.
Has anyone had a mango?
I haven't, no.
No, that's the thing. You guys haven't, so you have to trust me. It tastes authentic.
There we go.
All you need is some vanilla
Does
ice
it?
cream and a mango smoothie. It's actually mango and passion fruit, but it's mostly mango.
Top tip for you, Hugh.
Yeah.
If you want the illusion of whipped ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
get some scoops of ice cream and mix it like when you were a kid and you used to make it into
Oh,
like
yeah.
mush. But keep putting it back in the freezer as you do it,
Right.
and eventually you'll get a nice whipped feel to
I
it.
was gonna mush it up, but we ran out of time.
It's pretty messy to eat in the studio, isn't it? This.
Do you know what? This
I'm going to keep coming back to
I'm
that.
there.
It's delicious, actually.
I'm in Adventureland. Do you know what? The mango one as opposed to the classic pineapple one. It's got a more earthy. I prefer it.
I like the earthiness of mango, I have to say.
There's a new watermelon one in Disney World. I think it's only available till the end of June, maybe at Epcot. But there's a couple of places that you can potentially get it. Hopefully they'll keep it going for when we go there. But that's my new favourite one, and I haven't even tried it yet. But actually no. But really, this is my true favourite.
Yes.
This was
yes.
very nice. We bought a car today.
Did you?
This is not Disney things, but it's kind of explaining why today's been a little frantic. We bought a new family car.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know why I felt the need to share that with you. You know
Well-
that is a big purchase.
Well, we almost bought one that I said looked like Buzz Lightyear
Yes.
because it was white and it had a purpley pink wing mirrors and a roof. And Lucy said he doesn't wear pink, and I was like, he does. I got an image up to prove it, but she'd already decided. Oh yeah, I think you're right. But it just needed some green. So what you need to do is accessorise it with some green, and it would have been perfect Buzz Lightyear car. But in the end, Lucy went for like a sort of electric blue. Is it electric? Yeah. With a white top and white wheels and white wing mirrors.
Oh,
I
nice.
specifically said to the sales lady, and I stand by this, I want a car I can see in a car park. At the moment, I've got a lime green car, and it's brilliant. You come out, you've forgotten where you've parked, you just go, there, you can see it. And I'm afraid, I know that everyone else in the world buys grey and black cars, but I don't get it. But I'm glad everyone else buys grey and black cars, because I can see my lime green one. So, when I looked around this car showroom, and I saw a white car with a pink roof, I thought I'd spot that in a car park. So I nearly got that.
So what have you bought then? I got the colour. What have you got?
Exactly the same one I've got now as in a Ford Fiesta.
Excellent.
Uh,
Good
ele-
choice. Good
Electric
choice.
blue with white trim.
But here's the thing: I was going to ask you if the other one was Buzz Lightyear. What is this car Disney bounding as? It's mostly blue.
Oh no, I know it because I've just done this Disney bound.
Is it the clouds in Andy's bedroom?
No,
Could be.
it's not. It's Merlin.
Oh.
It is because
Yeah.
I just got. You're gonna see this when I do my next Disney bound video. I just got a sort of royal blue but slightly off bluey turquoisey pantsuit, and then a white sports bra to go underneath it because that's his beard, and then a turquoise headscarf, and that's Merlin. And it's
Nice.
the exact colour. If you want to know what colour my car is, it's the exact colour of Merlin's robes.
There we are.
You didn't think I'd have an answer for that,
I
did
didn't.
you?
I didn't know. I was expecting the chat members to help us out.
Or it could be. It could be this mini.
But they're just saying that you've got an echo.
Oh.
I think we're aware of that, but I think it's as long as it's passable. We're
It's a necessary echo. I think it's coming from me, so I'll turn me down a bit, and we'll see if that makes things a bit better.
And shall I just get closer? Is that better when I speak like
Maybe.
a radio?
Maybe.
BBC Two.
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Okay.
These are the things, aren't they? Unfortunately.
These are the challenges in life.
And them's the breaks, folks. Right, what's happening?
Right, well, should we listen to another message?
Yeah.
And then
let's.
we'll get into the news.
Okay. Well, here's a message from Susie.
Hello, it's Suze. Hope you're all okay. I just wanted to wish you all a very happy second birthday to all of you at 37 Disney Street. Lucy, for all your research, for all your facts, for just being the goddess of Disney knowledge. Mwah. Chris, for all your technical ability, everything that you do in terms of making the show look great and sound great, including all the little ditties and everything. Hugh, I'm not quite sure what you do, but I'm really glad you're there. Thank you so much for the show. We listen every week. We love it. And thanks for everything that you do, guys. Love you. Bye. Happy birthday.
We love you, Suze. We really do. And me and you need to do a girls' Disneyland Paris trip one day.
What do I
Maybe
do?
with the little girls as well. That would be fun.
What do I do?
I
turn
don't know.
up.
I've been
You're
asking
punctual.
myself that for 20 years.
I
Huey.
made this screen that we're sitting
He
in.
did. He's the creative director. Is that fair?
I'm a visionary.
He's a visionary.
I would go with that, yeah.
A visionary.
Okay.
I mean, I'm failing pretty miserably at what I bring. So.
You are so not. You're doing what the rest of us just simply can't do.
Could you hear our audio when that message was playing?
No, the
Ah,
audio
because Susie said when Susie said yours, Chris just went.
I should say as well, I've seen all of these messages because I've had to set it all up, but these guys, they haven't.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
it's
quite nice
it's
letting them
really,
watch
it's
these.
really,
And
really lovely.
I waved when Susie came on the screen as well.
Yeah, like
I
it's a
was
Zoom,
really there.
like it's a Zoom meeting. We
Yeah.
all think that's real life now, don't we? Right. Okay, I'm going on to the news. I want to
Yes.
keep this ball
News.
rolling.
Yes.
So the first thing I want to say is we are not going to talk about the Avengers Campus this week because that is going to be a full show next week. We're going to talk about what we've seen in California, what we thought of the opening, and by then there'll be more sort of vlogs out as well.
I've got
for
some
us
things to
look
say
at.
about Power Rangers.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. And we're also going to look at what has been confirmed and what we suspect for Paris and all that kind of thing. So that's next week's show. So if you've come here for Avengers, you can stay for the birthday cake. There isn't birthday cake, is there?
I haven't brought any.
Okay.
Hugh, that was your job. That's what you're here for.
Rainforest Gatto.
Well, you come back
It's
next
coming.
week.
It's coming. That Rainforest Gatto.
You come back next week for the Avengers chat because that's what's
Yeah.
going to be going down then. But just so we do touch on it this week, I'm going to say from what you've seen so far, boys, I want one-word reactions from you both.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a genuine.
Get more of that next week.
That's a genuine reaction. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Okay.
that literally is my one word. That's all I can
Good.
say.
I mean, if that's the trailer for next week, you know, it's not exactly War and Peace, but we'll work with it. We'll do something.
Oh, I have things to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mark with the Q's having mango sorbet to join the
Oh,
celebration.
good man, Mark.
Ah.
Do you know what I like about this?
In the
right?
team.
With the ice cream and the mango, what happens is the ice cream's so cold it does freeze bits of the mango juice, and I like
Oh,
that. It's
that's
a little
like-
it's a little surprise.
That's like when you pour double cream over ice cream and it all solidifies.
Why would
Have
you
not done this?
No.
So like, well, you know, when you have cheesecake,
I
you
want to
can't
live.
choose between cream and ice cream. So you put some ice cream with your cheesecake and then you pour cream over it as
You
well.
have
Okay.
ice cream with your cheesecake.
People do this, right?
No, you have ice cream with hot puddings, don't you?
Well, you can do, but there's nothing to say you can't have it with cheesecake. But anyway,
Okay.
if you
do what
put
you
some
want.
double cream over it and a bit of it catches on your ice cream, it solidifies and it's pretty awesome.
Well, Bob's
That's a
having
top tip.
Bob's having a Scotch instead because he says I've got no consideration for diabetics.
I can just picture Bob with a scotch though, kicking back with 37 Disney Street and a scotch. That's living, baby. Right. Next bit of news is they've been coming up with all these socially distanced meet and greets, what we call them, selfie spots.
Oh, yeah.
For when we go back. And ED92 posted a load of pictures of characters that have been confirmed. We've got Jafar, Captain America. I believe they're actually doing the whole Marvel crew in the Cinemagic Theatre again, like they did last time.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can meet 4 or 5 at the same time. Olaf, he will be in the Art of Animation with Anna and Elsa. Goofy, Snow White, Eeyore, Tigger, Rafiki, and Bollywood Clarice. Do you know who Bollywood Clarice is?
Clarice in Bollywood get up, I'm imagining.
Do you know Clarice is?
I didn't know
Bit of
earlier.
cow.
No,
No.
that's
Oh no, that's Clarabelle.
Yeah.
Clarabelle.
It's the female chipmunk, and
Oh, okay.
she is hot.
I know the one.
She is a voluptuous rodent. Looking really fills out that.
That wasn't one of the
sari.
questions, was it, for Quisney Street? Because I
No.
don't want to go behind before we even start.
Chris has got excited about hot-looking rodents before, haven't you?
Oh, she's not one of the
In
ones I
Bambi,
like.
in Bambi, he got pretty excited when we reviewed that.
Oh, the bearded lady.
Oh,
Bearded
the-
rabbit.
Was it her that you
The
liked?
bearded
No,
rabbit.
it's the foxes I have a thing for, isn't it?
Okay, it's the foxes.
I like the foxes.
He likes a foxy lady.
Yeah.
Nice.
Minnie's going to be outside the Nautilus as well. I saw a thing about that today.
She is. That was the next one I was coming to, and that's what kind
Minnie
of started
outside the
this.
Nautilus.
thing is,
Actually, do you know what? That does add up. If you've seen any of the new Mickey shorts,
well, no,
because
she's steampunk. She's in a steampunk outfit.
all right.
Steampunk Mini.
But they're always going under the sea on the Mickey shorts animation,
Yeah.
the new ones, and I recommend them. I always do.
But I have to say, we all know Disneyland Paris is reopening, and it's like, yay, great. And then you go online and do research, you see lots of building sites. Seeing the pictures of the characters today, it really made me like, it felt real, and they were there, and all of a sudden I started to yearn for the magic. And meet and greets are a very small part of the Disney product, really, but gosh, does it get me. It races my motor. It races my motor.
Susie's got a question about Dole Whips. Can I interject?
Hit.
Go on then.
Well, she's saying, I have a question about Dole Whip. She says, is it always like a creamy soft serve, or can there be a sorbet version? Because she says, I swear the one in Walt Disney World was a sorbet gutted.
No, that was a citrus swirl, and that is frozen orange. I'm presuming this is the one you're on about. That's frozen orange juice out of the same kind of machine. It's
Yeah,
just
but
frozen orange juice.
isn't the Dole Whip itself is it a pineapple ice cream or is it a sorbet?
No, the Dole Whip is
forgotten
a
that.
soft serve ice cream. The Dole Whip's a soft
But it's
serve ice
flavoured
cream.
though, isn't it?
Is it?
And then, yeah, it's flavoured.
Yeah.
Used to just be pineapple, but now they do coconut and lime and all sorts of different things. Raspberry. You can get orange Dole Whip, and you can have your citrus swirl swirled in with your orange Dole Whip.
Because the Paris one's different in that it's
But-
a soft serve ice cream, so I thought it was like something else in the
But I had
Disney World one.
the citrus swirl, Susie, and it's literally frozen orange juice, so it's really quite tart and refreshing. It's almost like getting a slushy, but it's firmer. I think that's what you must have had.
I'm trying to find a picture of,
I might be wrong.
of my Dole Whip in Walt Disney World.
Okay.
Just to confirm.
Well, you be doing that, and I'm going to go on to this.
That's what I do, Susie. I scroll through pictures of our trip and try and work out what it was we ate.
There was.
Oh, that's the citrus
That's
swirl.
the citrus
Sorry.
swirl. There was a little bit of a boo-boo in the annual pass office this week. Anyone who's affected by this, we'll put a number on the screen afterwards. You can call Samaritans. Seriously, anyone who is affected by this, I recommend you go on. It is on our Twitter profile. If you scroll back a few days and go on and read the official statement from Disney, because they tell you what to do and how to deal with it. But basically, now let me get my stuff up. They've called it a technical malfunction, resulting in automatic
Automatic death.
cancellations, and incorrect bookings. They took immediate action, and they are apologetic. This was like a really long statement, and I'm just getting the highlights. And due to these circumstances, all bookings that were made on the 1st of June will be cancelled. Some annual pass holders, and I'm not sure what criteria they mean for some, but some annual pass holders will be sent a new annual pass number, allowing them to make future bookings. I need to cough. Sorry.
Vamp, man, vamp.
And all current bookings will be transferred to this new number. If you're one of those poor unfortunate souls, you need to pick up a new annual pass from the ticket office when you arrive.
So
Now,
there
you
go.
know that quote from Iago in Aladdin, "Why am I not surprised?" It's, oh, look, some technology of Disneyland Paris has melts down. Now, that's a little unfair of me, because we all know high-volume websites and high-volume days, things like Glastonbury tickets and, anything like that. This is a historic thing, and we've just been slightly pithy about Disneyland Paris. But it was a bit of a, I don't want to say what it was.
I don't like the word apologetic because it's too passive for me.
It also accepts wrongdoing as well. Not particularly wrongdoing, but very
It
often.
just says somebody. We're sorry about the situation. It's not. It's entirely passive. Nobody's taking responsibility.
Somebody's going to pay. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Just ominously on the website, just said someone's going to pay, but in French.
But like I say, if you're one of the people who tried to book a park pass on the 1st, I would go on and check it. And I'd read all the official stuff, because there's a lot of words. Lucy don't do well with a lot of words. I just skim read. But that's the gist of it. But the thing is about Disney, they have these massive boo-boos and we all roll our eyes. They always put it right because
Yeah.
the customer service is paramount. So you'll get it sorted. And speaking of which, we've got 4 days to decide whether we're going to take the extension on our annual passes and go for a trip at Halloween, or whether we're going to take the refund on the annual passes and use the money towards the trip at Christmas. So if anyone's got any input in that, either put it in the comments if you're watching later or
Yeah.
tell us in the live chat, Halloween or Christmas, what would you do?
Now it's up to you. Leave a comment in the comment section below, guys. And
I'd
don't
like
forget
to say
like the channel because it really helps us out, and subscribe for more great videos.
I'd like to say that whichever gets the most votes will do that, but we'll probably just ignore you and make our own decisions.
Yeah. I'm inconclusive about the Dole Whip now. I'm sure it's yellow because I remember the Disney one being different. Anyway, what?
I don't know what you're trying to conclude. We concluded the sorbet thing.
Did we? I wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
It is
Whatever,
ice
whatever.
cream. It is soft serve ice cream. Well, no, actually, it might be like non-dairy. I don't know, but it's essentially soft serve ice
I think
cream.
we now know that we don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
it was that long ago.
Photos. This did very well to make it onto the news on a bumper show like this. Photos of the new cast member outfits and the front entrance of Cars Road Trip have been released, and they're fine.
I can't. Where is it?
It's
Because there's trees behind it.
okay. Oh, yeah. If you come through the Barrel of Monkeys from Plaster Remy,
Yeah.
it's on your right between that sort of little pop-up shop and the queue area for RC Racer. There'll be a path down there,
Oh, okay. I like that.
so it's going on down.
So you're
there.
not approaching it up the centre like you did before.
I bet what?
No,
No.
you're not. No.
No.
That whole bit of it's
Oh,
been cut
no.
out, doesn't exist anymore.
Because they need. That's why they've done it. I think 'cause they need to build the avenue, don't they? If you want to look at the photos, I've put them on our Twitter account under the hashtag Cars Road Trip, just so you know what we're talking about.
All right.
They're very standard. I mean, they don't need to rock our world with every single cast uniform that they
And this one
release.
certainly
And
doesn't.
it doesn't. It doesn't. But why should it? Now, this next one, I am genuinely excited about because shopping is one of my favourite things to do in Disneyland Paris. And these tiny shops, I don't know why it made me laugh when Hugh said tiny shops.
Tiny shops.
Tiny shops. It's brilliant idea. I love this. I love that they're going to be pop-up shops. I hope they're going to be Disney based. Again, I hate to do the Disneyland Paris show and always be going in Florida, but it's just massive, isn't it? They've got the marketplace in Disney Springs where they've got an area selling pet accessories, and they've got like a posh dress shop and just little like candles that are scented like the
Monkey farts.
hotels.
There were a monkey farts candle.
Yeah, there was a monkey farts candle. This kind of thing, and I just think it's really the kind of thing that the village needs. We all know the village needs a bit of a revamp now, and to have these quirky, don't find anywhere else kind of little shops, I think will be brilliant. I did wonder if it's been prompted by the success of the Erebus brothers have got a pop-up shop in the World of Disney during the closure, or whether it was the other way around, whether they intended to do the pop-up shops and we're using that as a tester. I don't know. But what kind of shops would you like to see? Any ideas?
It'd be nice to have
Silence.
This is what they do, Susie.
Silence.
Well, in that what's that Disney fashion shop called?
Disney fashion.
Disney fashion. There's a lot of girls' clothes in there, but not much for boys. It'd be nice to see some more sort of boutique-y boys things, like vintage things.
I tell you what, Hugh has done a shirts video this week on our channel. Go out and check it out. It's really, really
I
good.
don't want to brag, but it's had over 20 views.
Yes. You've made it, you.
But he does have a collection of themed shirts that he wears in the parks, and they're not all Disney shirts, but he's got like dinosaur ones.
29 views.
And stuff like that. Halloween ones.
Well, I didn't realise I had 40 of these like novelty shirts, and I talked through them as quick as I can. It's about 20 minutes long.
But a shop selling shirts for Hugh would be a brilliant idea in a place like that.
I don't know. I think it's a one in, one out situation now.
I was incredibly disappointed on your video, as I mentioned to you, that you didn't dress in all of them at once in a Joey kind of way and take them off one at a time to present them. I think
That should have
quite
been.
original.
I did think about wearing each one as I spoke about it, but that would have taken
months.
forever. I only had an hour to get it made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say books and art.
Do you know there used to be? Well, there is still a bookshop,
Yeah.
but it sells colouring books mainly.
Yeah,
You've got
yeah,
a
got
couple of
that.
books. There used to be a proper bookshop there, and when I went as a teenager, I got The Art of Lion King, and I got an Imagineering book because I loved stuff like that when I was young. In fact, it's buying those books and bringing them home and reading them that really got me into Disney. That's going to answer one of our questions in a bit. Because you weren't exposed to it as much as you are these days because there's no social media and YouTube and things. And so I'm with you, a proper Disney bookshop.
Proper bookshop, yes.
Proper bookshop with proper gravy.
Yeah, with Bob Samwell's book in it.
Yes. And Ty Cully, we want him in the bookshop.
Ties, yeah. Absolutely.
Right, that takes me to the end of the news. So my show notes say banter break.
Well, shall I
But
play another thing?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to have a 2 for this time because this is going to be Mark Chester and then shortly followed by a little video of me, Julie, that he also sent in, which isn't, it's an old video, but it's kind of enjoyable. So here you go. Here's Mark.
Hello, 37 Disney Street. This is a 2-year anniversary, congratulatory, very well done message. And this is my feeble attempt at Disney bounding. I'm going to get better once Lucy teaches me how to get better. But anyway, this is my Nightmare Before Christmas hat with, I don't know if you can see it or not, with Jack on the side. Is it that side or is it that side? My Julie, I can't tell.
The other side.
Yeah, so I've got that, or I'm going to go for some kind of Darth Maul type of affair. I haven't quite decided yet. So anyway, it's been great fun watching your show. Long may it continue. And damn, I'm going to miss it because I'm working, back driving choo-choos. But hopefully I'll tune in the following week. So until then, bye kids.
What do you think about your Star Wars Mickey Mouse ears?
They're cool.
Will the Force be with you?
Always.
Oh, that was brilliant. I don't know what it was about that, but it made me want to give you both a giant hug. That was lovely.
Julie did apologise, saying Mark was putting his train to bed.
He tweeted earlier saying he might have found a sweet spot in between trips that he could get on and watch for a while, but I don't think that's happened.
Oh, that was absolutely lovely. Do you know, I get totes emotional about stuff. I need to. Oh, we've got a listener question.
Ooh.
Hugh, do you want to read the listener question?
This is from Andrew Palmer. He says that if you could re-record one classics episode, which would you choose?
Re-record.
Do you know, when I listen back to him, it's anywhere I'm garbling. Because I get so excited and I talk too quickly and I start to garble. So it's, anytime I do that, I go, just calm down. You know. But a specific episode, I'm not sure.
I think personally, I think we've just got better at doing them as you would anything. You know, once you've done, what are we up to now? 50.
Well, yeah, well, the 50th, we've done more.
We've done
70
50
or
classics,
72,
but
I
we've
think.
done about 70 because we've done some other films as well. You know each other, you know the rhythm and stuff. And so the first 5 are so iconic that
Not the films, not our podcasts.
not the podcast, the films themselves, that it's a shame we did them first because I think we would just do better episodes on them now. So there's nothing wrong with what we said or how we scored them particularly. It probably would have been better to start in the dark age and get all the rubbish ones out of the way while we were practicing doing podcasts, you know.
I think, yeah, for me, I miss the golden age and the package era and the silver age because the research involved at that point in time was just a huge learning curve. Whereas,
yeah.
And I know you do a lot of the research, but I used to spend a lot more time looking at things than I do now because there isn't as much to find. So going back to that era, I would love to do, but I think recording the Snow White episode proved that you don't necessarily get better if you go back and do something again because some of our points might have changed, but a lot of what we want to say is probably the same. When I listen back, I still score them the same. There's been very little change to what how I would have scored any of them.
Yeah.
The only thing maybe that I would like to go back and do is everything we did over the last year when we worked together, because it did feel like we were missing something, even though we got into a rhythm.
Yeah.
I thought you might say Toy Story 4 because you couldn't get a word in edgeways.
Oh, do you know what?
I just went on a rant about how much I hated it.
But I would as well, so that I could score it lower than I did at the time.
I might, and this is only, I don't really listen to them the way that these two boys do because of my incurable self-loathing of my own voice.
I love the sound of myself. I like to listen to it.
But I was really angry at Sleeping Beauty and I scored it really low. And I can't remember why. Now, maybe if I listened back, I'd be there going, good point, Lucy. Good point. Yeah, no, I stand by that. Good point. But I can't, I don't know. Maybe I need to listen to it and then decide if I'd want to
You
re-record
didn't like
it.
Evan Dale. I think that was the biggest issue there, was you really, really did not like.
It's very, very imposing style, and I found it quite soulless.
I like
Stunning,
it when
isn't it?
I like it when two of us like it and one of us hates it.
Yeah.
like Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh, it was great.
It was great for
Our
us.
Star Wars
She
holiday
was too
special.
young to be a mum. Let's not get back into this. Let's not get back into this. What have we got coming up next? Have we got another message, Chris?
Oh yeah, okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to play an audio one. This is Mark Riley. Now we have to be quiet during this because anything we say will be seen and heard. So just listen up.
Hey 37DS, Mark Riley here from D2DLP. On behalf of everyone here at Dedicated to DLP, Emily, Vanessa and Beth, we want to wish you a very happy second anniversary. Really love the quirk and quick wit you bring to weekly updates, and it's an inspiration for all of us fans. Low battery. And just before I go, there is a very special friend who wants to say something. He's an actor, producer, big fan of DLP, and he's currently in Yorkshire shooting his next movie. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Hey there, 37 Disney Street. It's Tom Cruise here. You know, it's such a privilege to be here. Hey, Chris. Hey, Lucille.
Lucy.
Hey, Hugh, what's in your tiki cup? You know, I was buying some Disney stuff at Primark recently and listening to your podcast.
Faster, Tom.
And what?
The battery's low. Make it quick.
I saw that. Hey, man, you can't tell me to hurry up. Did you see my contract?
I didn't have time. Just please make it
Would you
quick.
read the standing orders, please? Read them and understand them. You have no authority here, Mark Riley.
Tom, we talked about this. Please be nice.
You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing this.
2%?
Disney never asked me to do a movie. Sure, they used my face for Aladdin, but I never got paid for it. It's just a kick in the nuts.
That was ace.
Nice
Oh,
nod to
I
our
was
battery issues as well. Thank you,
expecting
Mark.
that. So you've heard all these, haven't you? But
I
we're
have,
like
Tom Cruise. I had no idea he was a fan.
in Yorkshire as well.
Yeah. Was he filming?
Oh, that was brilliant. Thank you, Mark. That really made me chuckle. Ah, right. Okay. Can we remember? Do you know, I've done everything, but I haven't written down what your scores were at the last episode.
Well, basically,
of
I was
37
losing
Christmas
miserably.
Street. If you could just pass me that blue book.
I can. It's very tight for space in here today, isn't it? There you go.
There's a lot of accoutrements that go along with podcasting, and they're all getting in our way. Right. So I'm going to last week. Episode 9.
Episode 9.
The score was, and there's a note here for you to use chalk.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I need some water, so I'm not spitting on my chalkboard again.
Good
Nice.
tactic. So Hugh was in the lead with 45 points. Chris is trailing with 38. However, that may not matter too much today because the final round is always a bumper scoring round. And even though we've got 7 to catch up, today's...
We have possibly just... Oh, it says reconnection successful.
Potatoes.
Let's have a look. I think we might have just cut out momentarily, but I think we're back. I'm just going to wave at the screen so I can see if it does it in a minute. That's bizarre. Yes, there we go. We're live. We're okay. Somebody say something and tell us that we're still there.
Hey, Bob Sangwell's just gone, oh no, today's.
Oh, thank goodness. What on earth happened there?
We're back. Yay. Right, good.
We just had a surge. It might have been Hugh. running around. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Right, guys, we sort of share show notes here on the iPad in front of us, but I couldn't write the questions on like I usually do, and they're too close to me to make this an effective quiz. So I'm going to be doing a bit of this
It's all right. We won't look.
to get the questions.
I don't want to cheat.
So, I am going to ask you not to put answers in the chat because these two boys can see it and we don't want them cheating. But you're welcome to play along at home, and at the end of a round, you can tell us how much you've scored. Now then.
Well, we don't have to look at the chat while.
No, I can't see it. So
Okay.
he's the only one who
Put
can.
it in the chat.
I won't
It's
look at it.
fine.
Yeah.
If you frequent Disboards or Facebook groups to do with Disneyland Paris or Twitter and things, you will see a lot of acronyms of people referring to things. So if you saw someone saying that they were getting the MS from CDG to DCR, what they would be saying is they're getting the magical shuttle from Charles de Gaulle to Dave Crockett Ranch. You can't actually get the magical shuttle to David Crockett Ranch.
Okay.
But that's what the acronym would mean, okay?
Jeez.
So the first one is 10 Disneyland Paris social media acronyms.
Oh.
Okay?
How do you think
Are
you're
we
gonna
going to do, am I going to call out all 10 at once? And then the answers are, we're going to do them one at a time. What do you want
Well,
to
I've
do?
written down 1 to 10 so I can write them. I don't mind however you want to do it. Maybe do all of them because then everyone can have a bit of a think about it.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to do all of them. We might listen to another message before we give out answers as well.
Good
That'll
idea.
work.
I'm not sure I've got room to write them all on here.
Okay.
I've got a book. I'm writing in this.
So number 1 is NPB. Do you want a book, Hugh? Would a book be better?
I guess so. It's a shame not to use my board though.
It's done.
What have we got? No, I'll try and fit it. Do you know what? I'll write with the pen. NPD.
NPB.
Oh, B.
NPB, November Papa Bravo.
November Papa Bravo.
Do you know, I always feel like a proper adult when I use the phonetic alphabet. You know, like when you're a kid and you just go, Napaba. And it's like, no, I can use the phonetic
I
alphabet.
always forget F and then just going, Freddie!
And these are just.
Foxtrot.
Are these all Paris ones?
Yes.
Yes, all Paris.
NPB.
Because
Oh, I've got it.
Yeah.
this is the Disneyland Paris show.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how you know.
Right.
Cool. Go on then.
NPB. Okay. ADC.
Oh, yeah.
That's Alpha, December, Charlie. Or is it Delta?
Oh, ADC.
Mm.
ADC.
Oh.
Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris.
Do you know what this is, Chris?
It's an acronym that's somewhere in Disneyland Paris.
The only way to do this is to go through every single attraction in my mind.
Well, I think keep going.
Yeah, keep going. It
'cause I'm
might pop
writing
back
down the
to
acronym and then I can work it out.
Well, because then, okay.
Or not.
FP.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, I hope. So they're not all kind of, they're all different categories of things. It's just shorthand when people are referring to things. BTM.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you're saying, yeah, okay, like what? You know it?
Well,
on
as in I'm writing an answer down.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah,
BTM.
yeah.
Oh, you might be clawing points back, Chris.
I'm coming unstuck here. I've got 2 so far.
Okay.
BBB.
Oh, what was 4?
BTM.
Oh, so we're on 5 now.
We're on 5 and
Yes.
it's BBB.
BBB. I know what that is.
There you go. You've clawed one back on me.
Excellent. Now, EMH. I mean, I'm thinking the people who are at home are the kind of people who go to the trouble of listening to Disneyland Paris podcasts. So I imagine they're also on social media and they're on planning groups and things. So I bet they are crushing this right now. Not like you two freeloaders. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll
Thanks.
see.
EMH.
EMH.
H. Hang on. H, not H.
H.
H. AITCH.
It's a dead language. Right. PP. PP.
Oh, that. Do you know what that could? That could be a couple of things.
Ooh.
It's not PPF. Just PP.
Okay.
And you might use your EMH to go to PP.
Interesting.
Huh. Huh.
Thanks for the really good clue there, though. I appreciate that.
Well, you know, sometimes it has to be said in a sentence,
Oh!
doesn't it? Oh, what happened?
I've worked out EMH.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
yeah, you did give 2 clues away to 2 of those then. 2 big clues away for those.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
So that's.
Sorry.
I
Yes.
finally start getting some answers, and I know I've got them right, and you're just
don't-
giving big clues.
I don't want anyone to fail. I want everyone to win.
So I know what BTM is.
Okay. ADR. What is ADR?
That's a film and TV technique, isn't it? When you add audio.
Ah, I don't know.
ADR.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Mark Riley says it's a famous Korean band.
All of them.
Probably all of them in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
M.
No. No. No.
7 M's.
No. TOT.
I know what that is.
TOT.
Oh yeah.
Tot.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I've got BTM.
You said that earlier. Did I? I think so.
No, it was
I
EMH.
can't because I hadn't.
Oh, okay.
Just need ADC.
And then this is, well, there's 2 in 1 here. I want to know what CC at DLH is. CC at DLH. Mm-hmm.
What's it called? We're normally more talkative, but you know we've got to sit and think with these ones.
There's a lot to write here.
Yeah. I kind of like the silence. It gives a little tension.
So there's 3 I haven't got, and it sounds like you've got all of them. So
Well, shall we listen to a message while people finish thinking?
let's do that.
Or do you want me to just quickly run down what they are? NPB, ADC, FP, BTM, BBB, EMH, PP, ADR, TOT, CC at DLH.
Very good.
Do-do-do.
Should we have Bob's message then?
Yeah.
Here's Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, just thought I'd pop by and say happy birthday, 37 Disney Street. 2 years, eh? Whew, don't look any older. Brilliant. Well, I'm still here at my desk, working on that next book. Have fun, guys.
Oh, Bob, do you think the Scotch was off screen there? Haha.
What are you saying?
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
The sad thing is, it's a lie. We do look older because we've all been in lockdown, and well, he looks 2 stone thinner. I look 2 stone fatter.
I've got new glasses.
He's got new glasses.
They're blue. If you hold them up to the light, they're actually blue.
Wow. It's 3.5 stone, guys. I think it's a bit
Three
rude
and a
to say
half
2.
stone?
Jeez.
Golly.
What? You lost 3.5 stone.
Since this time last year, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
ADC. There'll be people in the chat going, "Come on, you idiot."
Right, well, it's too late now.
Go on then, reel them off.
Reel them off. NPB is Newport Bay.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to prove we've got them.
I can just check.
Yeah.
ADC is Auberge de Cylindrion.
Oh.
I wouldn't have got that.
No, neither would I. It's French.
That was the first one. When I first started going on these forums, that was the first one I learned because I just couldn't type it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I don't think anyone else could either. So that's a really common one to see people say, does anyone know I can get a reservation for ADC? And then FP is Fast Pass. OBVs.
Yeah.
BTM
Big
is
Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain. I changed this one because I thought it was too hard. It was originally LNS.
Okay.
Which was Lucky Nugget Saloon. But number 5 is actually BBB, Bibbity Bobbity Boutique.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah.
Very much.
I just saw an answer
Craved
for
reservation.
the one after this, which is connected to 6, which I don't know actually now which is right. There could be 2 potential answers for number 7, is what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
EMH is
Early magic hours.
Extra magic hours.
Extra Magic Hours.
Yeah.
I believe yours is the Florida version, but it's definitely extra in
2,
Paris.
3, 4,
before.
And we often use our EMH to go to the Princess Pavilion.
Now I've got that, but someone said photo pass,
Um,
which should be allowed, I think, because
yeah, I wonder if Photo Pass is, I think it might be PP Plus. Photo Pass Plus,
yeah,
I think it's
triple P.
PPP.
All the P's, triple
Mm.
P. I think so.
okay.
It's definitely, because I did look this up. On one of the groups, if you go in files, they've got a list of abbreviations, and their PP was definitely Princess Pavilion. ADR is, do you know, boys?
Didn't get it, no.
Well, I put advanced dining reservation.
That is exactly what it is.
So I thought that was American.
Oh, it's Paris as well.
Okay, good.
Tower of Terror, TOT,
Yeah.
is the Tower of Terror. And then CC at DLH.
I know what this is, but I'm not sure I've got it exactly right.
Castle Club at Disneyland Hotel.
Okay. No,
Boy on the right.
Okay, I didn't get that then.
Oh, I got
What
7.
did you get?
I've rubbed it out now, so you'll never know.
Who's embarrassed?
What's that meal you can get? Creations or something?
Oh,
Inventions.
inventions.
Oh, I put Creations Cafe at Disneyland Hotel.
That sounds like a kind of.
Do I get half a point for Disneyland
That sounds
Hotel?
like a
Don't start with half points.
no.
All right, I got 7 then.
It sounds like
What you
a
get,
Jim
Chris?
Henson themed
7 as well.
restaurant.
I haven't lost anything then.
This is the thing. It's a long way for me to claw back, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to be monumentally thick to lose today. And I have to
Wow.
be incredibly clever.
I'm saying nout. Okay, what's next on our?
What is next?
I think if we've got another listener question, if
Ooh.
Hugh wants to do the round.
Oh, it's from Tash.
Hello, Tash.
Chat Disney.
Chat Disney. I've done that before. I've gone. I'd listen to it every week, but I'm like, yeah, at Chat Disney. She says, "What prompted you to start a podcast? Where did your love of Disney come from?" Because you two discussed doing this, and I kind of just went, "All right, I'll join in then."
Chris.
Yeah,
prompted the podcast.
I'm sure we've told this story before, but just to give the abridged version, I went to Disneyland Paris for an October visit, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd been podcasting for a few years, doing various different things, including snooker and podcasting for our theatre group, and I really wanted to do something, and I thought this could be a really good idea. So I kind of started talking to Lucy and saying, "Oh, we should do this," and then I don't know, Hugh muscled his way in, and
Well, as I kind of remember the exact moment, Hugh did a podcast called the Sudcast.
that's right, yeah.
Still available.
It's really, really funny. It's
Really
just
good.
a few solo things.
I'd maybe start on like episode 3 or something.
There's a few skits, there's a few kind of sketches, and he always does an interview. But for the Christmas episode, he wanted to, well, it wasn't Chris, it was a guy called
Chris Thomas Time. Christmas Time.
Christmas Time, who was an elf who worked at the North Pole. So we went over. He lives somewhere in the same vicinity as Chris. So Hugh went over to film that, and I sat in the living room with his lovely wife Laura, chatting away, and the two of them came back in and talking about podcasts and talking about life. We were going to Disneyland Paris 3+ times a year at that point, and he went, "Do you know what I'd really like to do? I'd really like to do a podcast just talking about Disney films, just talking about Disney." And I remember being right, because you had an open plan kitchen and living room.
Yep.
You were in the kitchen, I was in the living room. And uninvited, I went, "I want to do that." And that was it.
Lucy that muscled away.
I don't think you were inviting either of us. I think you were just talking into the ether.
No, I wasn't. I'd already thought about it.
It was just
and something
spitballing.
I wanted to do. And I
Yeah.
knew that you guys had. What I actually thought was, if Hugh's interested in doing this because he's doing podcasts now, that would be great. I didn't know whether you'd be interested or not, to be honest. But then what you did was you brought the brains to the outfit, so kind of worked, didn't it?
And the beauty,
Brains.
let's face it.
Heart, gob. That's what I always think
The
of it
gob of
as.
1,000 voices.
So Chris just said, "Do you want it?" And I said yes. And then Hugh, we were like, "And you're getting in on this action, aren't you?" And he went, "Yeah," or something like that. And thus this was born. Now the love of Disney is a lifelong thing for most people, I think, because the films are there. I went to Disneyland Paris as a kid. These two didn't, but it was there. But for me, it really solidified when I started working at the Disney store. Now, I really went for that job because I love Disney. And like I say, a lot of that comes from the books I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
But once you're there, I don't want to use the term brainwash because it's a very welcome brainwashing, but they know how to turn you into a super fan. They do quizzes, they have video libraries, everything. And so that turned me into a Disney super fan when I worked at the Disney Store.
I would just to add to that I wasn't a massive Disney fan at all. I went to Disneyland Paris feeling incredibly cynical about it. Laura was sure that I would love it, and as I've said before, I absolutely did, and that's what changed things for me. And the day that we got back, we were all shattered from the long drive and arriving home at 2 a.m. the night before, and we sat on our sofa and watched Disney Life, because I'm very hipster about this, but I was a Disney Life subscriber long before Disney Plus.
Andy had it, Andy had it on vinyl. Somehow.
Yeah, 8-track. And we sat and watched a load of the classics films, and that's when I started to truly appreciate them, I think, and that was what really changed.
I've been on and off, sometimes cynical about Disney films, consider myself more of a Pixar boy. But yeah, I've got more into it as the years gone on, especially since we've gone back and gone through them all. There's been ones I didn't know existed that I really like. Has everybody seen my Finding Dory whiteboard and chalkboard? Because we were talking about using chalk earlier, and this is why.
Beautiful.
This is what I got for the quiz.
Now,
so there you go, Tash.
Before you move on, Chat Disney sent us a poem as well. Would you like me to read it?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you want to read it, Hugh, in some kind of voice?
I can read it like a poet.
Right, the first person to suggest a voice for Hugh wins.
I want it to be our old animation pal who.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, yeah.
We think it was called Jeffrey. We used to have this running narrative about.
He retired in the early
an old
60s.
Retired animator called Jeffrey, like the American name Jeffrey on the classic show. And then his son got involved for a while.
Yeah, he did on one occasion.
So this is the poem.
Kronk. Susie says Kronk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right. That's that better idea.
Yes. Thanks, Susie.
Okay,
Thanks,
so
Susie.
this is a poem from Chat Disney.
37 Disney pals. Happy second year. Thanks for bringing your show to us and filling us with cheer. It's always fun and games with Lucy, Chris, and Hugh. From classic shows to Paris, we love listening along with you. Please keep on creating. Your show is awesome, pals. With love from Mercedes and Tash, the Chat Disney gals.
And there's a little smiley at the end.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, girls.
Boys and Cusco.
Right, we said this was going to be a bumper show and it's going to be a long one, but it has been an hour, so I'm going to get another quiz round on the go.
Good.
Right, okay. You know I said it was 10, 8, 6, 4.
Yeah. Susie tried to change it to Donald, but too late.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It would have been,
I'm glad not. I
in
worry
order.
about his vocal cords when
No,
he does
there's
that.
no vocal cords involved. It's all in the cheeks. Nothing comes from here. That's the thing. It's all here. Your voice isn't even involved. hardly.
Crazy. Right. So that had 10. This has got 8. There are 8 dark rides in Disneyland Paris. Name them.
Ooh.
There you go. So these boys are going to be writing for quite a bit here. Do you want to stick someone on?
Do you know what? Yes, but they're going to be short. In fact, you can be in charge, because the only ones we've got left are Lucas and Bonnie, and then that's a photograph that goes with one of the questions. So if you play Lucas and or Bonnie.
Hello, thanks for watching this for 2 years. I would give our audience a 5 out of 5. My favourite listener is all of you.
Oh, bring you back. He's telling me how to use this fancy equipment. Just while they're doing that, we're talking about the fancy equipment. We do have a little Patreon thing that we just use to fund anything for the show, and we're very strict about it. We keep the money separate, and it's just to buy sort of equipment and deal with overheads associated with websites and things. So this is one of the things we bought out of our, I'm going to show it now, out of our Patreon thing. So when we're putting up videos and things like that, it just comes from this nice bit of kit. I really like to acknowledge that. A, so you know where your money's going, and B, so you can just see the kind of effort that Chris goes into to make all this come together, because I wouldn't know where to start. We'd all just be doing it on, like, sound recorders, if it was up to me. We'd be doing it, we'd have, ghetto blasters with the microphone function. That's how I'd be doing it. Right.
Have you got them?
I'm going to say
I've got 7, but that thing is like, I thought, oh, this will be easy. But actually, it's like, what we're classing as a dark ride.
Yeah,
I think they're all definitely dark rides. I don't think there's any that sort of straddle the genre particularly.
Okay, there's one I haven't got though.
Yeah, me too.
It could be. No, it couldn't.
I think time's up, guys. I mean,
there's one I haven't got as well. I bet it's the same one that you haven't got.
A dark ride.
Yeah, a dark ride. Oh, I know.
Oh no! I don't
right,
get it.
time up.
Okay.
Time up. Right.
Okay.
Got. Oh, I can do this now because you've seen it. Oh no.
Do you
Yeah.
want us to-
Remy Ratatouille Adventure.
Just written that down.
That's what I just wrote down as well. That was the one I just
Phantom Manor, Pirates of the
yeah,
Caribbean,
yeah.
Peter Pan,
Yeah.
Snow White,
Yeah.
Pinocchio,
Yeah.
It's a Small World, and Buzz Lightyear's Race to Blast.
Oh no!
Boom.
No. The proof. The proof. Yeah, no, I didn't get Buzz Lightyear. I wrote Space Mountain down because that is entirely enclosed and should really be classed as a dark ride. But I know it's not. It's a roller
What,
coaster.
Space Mountain?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's a roller coaster.
It is in the dark.
In
fully enclosed.
It's in the dark. But then a
So
lot
I
of
didn't
them are
even think-
dark.
Yeah, I missed Buzz Lightyear completely.
I mean, like, well, it's going to be the rock and roller coaster could be as well, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was close.
It was. You gained a point as well.
I've gained a point.
Pulled further away.
How's people in the chat?
right. So that was round 2. So we've got another listener question. If you would, Huey.
Okay. This is from Darren from the Dunn family.
Hi, Darren.
Hey, he says, as well as your show, we watch. Oh, this is a good one. We watch vloggers such as the Lodge Guys, Fun with the Potters, PC Dev, that's Prince Charming Dev, and the Tim Tracker. Did you change that to the Tim Tracker? Because some people.
No, I just copied him.
No. I did. He did
Lucy
put Tim
did.
Tracker.
Yeah, because some people actually. Well, anyway, the question is, what vloggers do we watch? Because actually, the thing about Tim Tracker is, I think some people. I'm not saying Darren does, but so I think some people think his name is Tim Tracker, Timothy Tracker, but the channel is actually called the Tim Tracker because it sort of tracks his life, I guess.
Ah.
And for privacy reasons, they keep the real name.
Yeah, but we watch that. We watch Prince Charming Dev. It's nice to be nice, he says, doesn't it? I don't know what the Lodge Guys are.
I don't know the Lodge Guys. I don't know the Fun with the Potters. We'll have to check them out because we do watch a
Yeah.
lot of vloggers. Do you watch any, Chris?
I watched See You in Main Street.
I was going to mention them, yeah.
But apart from that, not a lot. Most of what I watch is Minecraft because my kids always have the telly, and I never think to put it on my phone. So.
Now, we watch a lot,
Mhm.
like a lot. And it's just, you know, at the end of the night where you haven't got time for another episode of whatever you're watching.
We watch about an hour and a quarter at least every night of just Disney vloggers.
We just put a
every
Disney
night.
vlog on. So we've got quite a lot we could tell you. Favourites include Disney in Detail. She's UK based. She's called Victoria. And during lockdown, she's been doing Wednesday night live streams. And we've just got really into sort of connecting with her the way you guys do with us. But she does just kind of wandering around the park vlogs. Yeah. As far as Disneyland Paris based ones are called See You on Main Street is a good one. And Curious Axel is a Belgian. And he used to do Disneyland Paris vlogs. And then he got his job transferred him to Florida. And now he does Florida vlogs, which is just amazing. But there is still a good back catalogue on YouTube if you want to do the Disneyland Paris ones. Adam Hatton has been to Disneyland Paris. Do you know what? I'm just going to say this, and we watch Adam Hatton. But you know how there's some you think, I'd be friends with them. We could go around the parks together and stuff. I don't want to recommend him too highly because I don't feel like I gel with him very well. Do you know what I mean?
Let's not.
Let's
not go there.
Yeah, it's just, if we're recommending,
Whoa.
I don't know if we're recommending. He does quite thorough vlogs.
He's extremely popular.
Yeah.
And we've watched quite a lot of his vlogs.
Provost Park Pass, we've just got into Super Enthused and
Paging
Paging
Mr.
Mr.
Morrow.
Morrow.
Now he's my favourite because he does a lot of hotel resort tours, and sometimes he just gets up early and films a sunrise, and I really like that. And he always starts with what's he always start with? Hey friends, and as he goes around, he's always saying to cast members, "Thank you."
And these are American-based ones.
And Tim Tracker says, "What does he say? Holy cow!" And Every time he has a long vowel, he closes his throat. So if he says beef, he always goes beef, beef burger. I'm having beef. Yeah.
Defunct Land, I also really, really, really like.
Now that's education, information based, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still a show I watch.
We really recommend that. And TPM Vids as well do a lot of like top 10.
Random Land with
Justin Scard.
I really like that. That's California based, but he does a lot of all over.
I'm looking at my subscriptions now.
All ears. Hey everybody, it's Molly.
Oh, you see that? Why didn't I mention that? That's one of the ones we mentioned the most.
DFB Guide, Disney Food Guide, DFB.
Oh, and as far as like news shows are concerned, we watched the Diz Unplugged.
Daddy's back and he's in a mood.
It's a really grumpy guy from New Jersey, but he's so...
And when he's making a point, if it's important enough, he repeats the point. He repeats the point. And sometimes, and we have fun predicting it, and you can sense when he's about to repeat it.
There's a repeat coming, yeah.
And yeah.
My driving instructor was like that. He used to say, at the next road, I'd like you to turn left. I'd like you to turn... And I... Left? Yes.
I'm just going to mention two more. I've just got my subscription list up on my iPad, actually. And that is Vincent Vision. We don't watch him too much, but I really enjoy every single thing I watch of him. He's very high energy. And then Bookish Princess. Now, this is someone I want to be her best friend. I think she lives in Maine or something.
I used to listen to her podcast that she did with a guy called Josh, called Disney, what was it? It was A to Z, but like Disney World A to Z or something like that.
She's just really elegant and well put together, and and she reads a lot, and I like her. Anyway, right? Oh, that was.
But yeah, lots of recommendations in the chats. Helena and Martin. Oh no, that's not a recommendation. Sorry. Kevin Perjurer. What's that? Amusement Labs. There's loads. It's nice when you find one in there. It's not that popular and it's kind of yours. Like Paging Mr. Morrow, he's not that big yet. He's creeping up to 100,000 subscribers, which to us is the dream. But like for someone who's been doing it for so long as him, he'll get there soon. But he just seems like a nice guy.
I just want to bring something up.
Hey friends.
Psychologically, is that when you're watching YouTube videos and you're looking for something and you look at what. Let's say you're looking for a resort tour of Cheyenne and loads of videos come up and one of them's only got 50 views and one of them's got 15,000. People click on the one with 15,000 psychologically. And if they're going to subscribe to something, they don't want to subscribe to something where it's only got 100 subscribers. They subscribe to something that's already got thousands. And the thing is that everything that got thousands started with 100. And I sort of changed my mindset a while back where I thought, I'm not going to scroll past those.
Yeah,
I'm going to start watching those as well. And that's where we're at. So we'd really appreciate if you gave us some time. Bit of a go. Right. Here we go. Quiz round 3.
6 this time, is it?
Yes.
Hey.
What are the 6 of in Disneyland Paris? Well, there's 7 hotels, but we're not going to count David Crockett Ranch. Of the 6 on-site hotels, all of them have got table service restaurants.
Oh no!
3 of them have got 2.
Not a chance.
But
not a chance.
I want you to name 1 table service restaurant for each hotel.
Okay.
Now, of the ones that have got 2, you only have to name 1 of them.
Okay.
It's going to be easier for the ones you've stayed in, isn't it?
No. I've got 1 and I think I'm done.
Really?
And the only reason I got that is because I was corrected on it earlier.
Do you know, as I said that, I thought, I shouldn't have helped them with that one.
Got one.
Well done.
That sounded almost like yeah, well done. I've got loads more.
No, it's the opposite of that.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! This could be where it's at, guys.
I've got 2. So
okay.
Oh, Bob Sangwell says, "Nice one, Lucy." That means
he likes watching us squirm.
He does. He likes an impossible question.
Speaking of him watching us squirm, we're going to be on a podcast. We're recording on Tuesday, aren't we? With Chat Disney.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
going to be hosting a quiz of us against Chat Disney.
Yes.
Which is
We're having a little
fun.
crossover craziness.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. But we're going to be relying on Lucy rather a lot, I think, Hugh.
Oh, no, you see, I can give it out, but can I take it? That's the question.
Pixar though, you're not so hot on Pixar.
No.
That's where I come in.
Man.
Right, I've got 2, and I think I'm done.
I've got 3,
Oh.
and I think I'm done too.
All right, okay, all
Because
right.
I just cannot think of the ones in the other places. They'll come to me when you tell
Okay.
me the answers.
Yeah.
Right, let's start furthest away.
Okay.
So Santa Fe,
Mhm.
La Cantina.
That's the one. I
Not,
didn't get that.
not a chance.
Right. Hotel Cheyenne, you've eaten here.
The Chuck Wagon.
Yeah, I got Chuckwagon.
Well done, the Chuck Wagon
Yes.
Cafe. I don't
Good.
need the word cafe.
I've eaten at La Cantina as well, personally, but
Oh.
there we go, never mind.
You've eaten at this one as well, Hugh. Sequoia Lodge,
I couldn't remember it.
Hunter's Grill.
That's right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
Didn't get that.
Newport Bay has got 2. The Yacht Club.
Yes,
that's
I
a
got
very
that.
interesting spelling of yacht. And Cape Cod.
I wrote both of them down, but then I scribbled out Cape Cod.
Oh,
I thought
no.
That was buffet.
Well, did I say table service? Because La Cantina and Chuck Wagon are both
But I wrote
buffet.
yacht
I
club.
meant sit down. I meant not quick
That's
service.
cool. I got where
Okay,
you're coming from.
okay.
But yeah.
Hotel New York is the Downtown Restaurant
Never
Downtown.
heard of it.
Didn't get
and the
that.
Manhattan Restaurant.
I knew about Manhattan, but I thought it was a bar, so I didn't write it down.
There is the Manhattan Bar
Yeah.
or the Manhattan Lounge, I think, and the Manhattan
There
Restaurant.
we are.
And then Disneyland Hotel, you've got California Grill
Yeah.
or CG or
Inventions,
Inventions.
which
I at DLP.
I thought was called Creations Cafe earlier.
So you got 2,
And
you
I
got
three.
3.
I pulled one back, so we're
So
drawing.
are
in
you
this
are you
episode.
tying?
Yes.
Ah.
But still,
Okay.
I've lost. I think I have lost now because what's left 6 points. That's something.
Right. I'm
Are
gonna.
you keeping score?
Well, I just know that you're
We've
tying.
both got 17.
No. Okay.
You had 45, and I had 39. So you're still 6 points ahead of me.
So, right. Penultimate listener question, I think.
This is from Alexandra Lyon, and she shared a picture of a hidden Mickey tattoo.
I'll show you it in a minute.
We have it.
And she asked, "What is the best hidden Mickey you have all seen?"
That I haven't particularly looked out for them, even though I know they're there. So nothing sticks out as memorable. So the thing that I chose as my favourite hidden Mickey was when we were all in Edinburgh 2 years ago, just after the podcast had started.
Yeah.
And we'd had a pretty heavy night. Hugh had just done 10 shows. Well, both of you had just done 10 shows
11.
in a day. 11 shows in a day, yeah.
Did we do 11?
Oh, because we did 10 in 2014
You wanted to break
and
your
we
record
wanted to
anyway.
break our record. I think we did 11 shows. Or did we do 9 and
I
we
think
did
you'd
10?
done 10.
I think we did 8 before, and
Yeah.
this time I said I bet 10's possible.
Okay, we did 10.
But, so you did an undisclosed number of shows that night. And the
It's
next
not
day we went and
worth
found
it.
some breakfast. And I was sat waiting for mine with my arms on my chin like this. And Hugh said, just wait there. Just stay there.
Don't
stay
move."
there. And behind me there were 2 wagon wheels, one on either side of my head. And
Was one a
turned-
clock?
Yeah, I think one of them might have been a clock actually, yeah. And turned me into a hidden Mickey. So that was my favourite.
We should have that to show
we
them.
should have that photo.
I have it somewhere, I'll tweet it.
Yeah.
Have you got the photo of Alexandra?
I do. Here's the photo. We're going to go silent while we show this, I think.
That's very hidden.
That's
When you
it.
said it was
That's a
behind
good
her
one.
ear, I thought it'd be like here on the neck where a lot of people have them, but that
Properly
is
hidden,
really
yeah.
hidden.
That's a touch of class.
Yeah, I think so.
Alexandra.
Love it.
I've never wanted a tattoo of any kind, but I could get that
I could
one.
get behind that one.
I could get behind that one.
What if you just got the black of Mickey's, but you know the outline?
The
like
widow's
that?
peak.
Yeah.
I was a bit concerned when she sent it because she said, "I want to show you my new hidden Mickey tattoo."
And you
but
thought finally the kind of mail I've been wanting ever since we started.
but the picture didn't load, so I asked her to send it again, which also it's one of those conversations, isn't it?
Yeah.
but
Oh,
luckily
send me
it was,
that again.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
yeah. So
I'm afraid both of mine are sort of stateside. One is it's not a single hidden Mickey, but if you go to the Wilderness Lodge, you can go to the desk and they've got a hidden Mickey scavenger hunt, and you just go around the whole resort and there's some clues and you have to decipher the clues. Now, on sort of day 10 of our 2-week trip, when you're hot and sticky and you've been in Florida and everything, the parks just get a bit much, and it's a little boat ride across the water to get to the Wilderness Lodge. And we spent about a half an hour to 45 minutes as a family doing this in the air conditioning in this beautiful, peaceful place. And it was just a really lovely activity. So there's loads of hidden Mickeys there, and I won't tell you where they are in case you want to do it, but that's my recommendation if you like hidden Mickeys. The other one is, I heard about this on a vlog the other day, in The Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
This was going to be mine.
Oh, go on, you do this as yours
If
then.
you stand in a certain position and you line up sort of 3 levels of rock, I think it's something like that, maybe 2 layers. If you move in a certain position, they line up and create the silhouette of a hidden Mickey. And I just think it's just one of the cleverest ones, and you can only see it from a certain angle.
There's another one in there, this is the one I was going to mention, where the rockwork upwards does a similar thing, and at a certain time of day, it projects a shape
onto the floor from the sun.
onto the floor, just from a hole of a hidden
Love it.
Mickey.
That's amazing.
But it only happens when the sun gets to a certain point.
It
So
does.
it might only be once a year, actually, not even once a day. It's just it just makes
Maybe.
it makes you want to worship at Imagineer's feet, stuff
It
like
does
that.
bug me when people go, "Oh, look, there's a hidden Mickey," when it's just
a
a
Mickey.
Mickey symbol in the carpet, which isn't. But
Or in
I know that
railings or
some of those are
something.
hidden, but some of them are just. It's not hidden. It is just a Mickey symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. Right, let's get this going then.
Yes.
So, question 4.
4.
There are 4 new rides and attractions either completed or currently under construction in the Walt Disney Studios park. Can you name them?
So, how do you categorise them? 4? Hang on. 4.
There's 3 rides
Yeah.
and a show.
Well, hang on.
Sorry, I know, but
You-
oh,
I
Chris,
can't
I'm
remember what the
sorry.
show's called anyway, but that, yeah. Okay.
Currently under construction.
Or completed. So brand new attractions, basically, and not future ones like Arundel and stuff. Currently under construction and imminently.
Okay, I've got answers. Hooray. That was quicker because there's less of them. I
There's
guess.
1 4.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. If you're tying now, there's only 6 points left.
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah.
Oh.
Unless he gets none of these.
Well, I've got 3, and I'm just going to put.
You looked at me with utter.
No, I'm playing for a
like-
victory today because this is live and people are watching live, and if I beat him today,
Yes.
then at least get that.
Yes.
At least that's some.
What
There's
came
always next
before
series.
is just history.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Got him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've got
Right.
something. I don't. Yeah.
Tell me what you got, Huey.
I've got Iron Man roller coaster.
Yeah.
I've got web slingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Route 66.
Oh, it's not called Route 66.
No,
Are
it's
you
not.
really allowed that? Car
No.
road trip.
Yes, Chris. No, you're not allowed
and then
that.
and then I've just put Marvel stunt show.
Studio D.
Nope. Studio D.
That's because you've said Studio D so many times over the last few weeks, and every week I say, I
Studio D.
can't remember it, and he just suddenly popped into my head.
So there you go. You
You
got
wore
4.
me down. I got 4.
Two.
I got 2.
Chris is ahead. Are you keeping score?
I got
I
points
am
you
keeping
play with.
score. I now have 21.
Fabulous.
You has 19.
Right. Last listener question.
This is
Oh, I hope you're all with us. Are people still with us?
Yeah.
Oh, a couple have dropped off, but most people are still
Oh,
there.
good on you.
hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
Getting to the end.
Long haul.
This is from a BTM engineer. Given the chance, which show, past or present, would you most like to perform in?
Oh.
Now, what do we mean by show here?
You can do Stitch.
Does it mean like in the parks?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you know what? It would be Stitch. I would like to do Stitch because you get to do a bit of improv, a bit of playing with the audience. Can do the voice a bit. I think with a bit of training.
I could be a legitimate Stitch.
I think it's something where if you had a really good interaction, or
Got a
you felt
boyfriend.
if you felt like you'd said something really witty, if you'd had a really you'd go away with such a sense of achievement afterwards, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What about you, Chris?
I'd just like to be Peter Pan on the parade. Going like that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, a good question would have been as well. What character would you like to perform as in a meet?
Oh.
But anyway, back to this.
Mm.
We'll have that for a future.
Yeah.
Future.
We'll
show.
plant that on some unsuspecting listener to ask us at some point.
Yeah.
Well,
Could be you.
let me tell you, as many of you know, I'm a dance teacher. I have a tiny bit of experience in the industry. I'm mainly a teacher, but no. And I nearly said Mickey and the Magician because it's my favourite show. And then I realised the dance, because I'd want to be a dancer. I wouldn't want to be an actor or singer, I'd want to be a dancer. The dancers in that probably do I bet they do 5 costume changes in a half-hour show, and then they're on stage doing 4-minute numbers in between. And I will tell you, you ask people in the industry, that is hell. That is hell. So the bit on stage looks good, but the actual, because also you have to reset after each show, which basically means picking your costumes up off the floor or similar. But you have to have them laid out in certain ways so you can do these quick changes. And whenever I watch shows like that, I just think, or if you ever go on a cruise ship, same situation. Every time they do a costume change, just think just imagine what's going on backstage. It's chaos. And as much as the fun of dancing itself would be, to have to do that for 6 months, not as much fun as you think it is. So I would be a parade dancer. I would want to be someone on the floor in front of a float, just wearing a generic costume rather than one of the big animatronic costumes, just dancing. Because they all have like these set 16-bar routines or whatever, and then they can interact a bit with the audience.
When
and I
everything
feel
breaks
like
down.
feel like every performance would be different. You'd have all sorts of weather. You can bounce off other people there. You can bounce off the audience. And I just feel like that would be such a and you can see people's faces, and you can see the days that they're having, the fun that they're having. You can see the grandparents and the kids, and I just think it would be the most euphoric thing to do. So I'm still wondering, am I too old to audition?
Bob
if I'm
says
honest.
the place setting at the banquet hall of Haunted Mansion, he says cast members move it.
The place settings. Oh, do they? What, just as like little Easter egg kind of things?
I don't know. Susie's saying, what character would you like to be friends with? So that's the person that's sort of like with them.
Josie, obviously.
We saw good one with Minute Creations, where Inventions,
Inventions,
where he was kind of talking to her and sort of like talking about her accessories and saying, "Yep, you know it, girl." And it was a really good combination of the two of them. And she was kind of going,
Oh, you mean a handler? That's a handler. The person who's friends with the character that's what they would. If you said, "Oh, what's your job at Disneyland Paris?" You'd go, "Oh, I'm friends with Minnie."
"Oh, so that means you play Minnie?"
No. Well, no. I mean, yeah. Don't ruin the magic. There might be kids watching.
We're all grown-ups here.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. I would like to be friends with the fairy godmother or an ugly sister. I would like to be a face character, but not a boring one.
I think Merlin always looks like he's having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Pluto's mischievous and silly, and he's a good one.
I like doing meets with Pluto and Goofy because you always know you're going to get some really good, crazy interaction going on. Okay. Final question. 2 points.
2 points.
What is the exact name of the castle at the centre of Disneyland Park? Now, you get 1 point if you're phonetically correct, and 2 points if you spell it correctly.
The French name?
The name.
Come on. That's crazy.
It's because it's listed as that everywhere. It's not listed as Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Okay.
There's no way.
No. I mean, the fact that we have it written on the wall.
I bet Bob can do it.
In both of our wings of the house, we have a poster with it.
Yes, we do. We've got it behind us when we sleep.
And I have it in front of me when I watch telly.
No, I've got some of the words.
That's me as well.
Yeah.
Bob is just clarifying when he said they move the dinner plates in the Haunted Mansion. I'm like, oh, do they? It means it was on about hidden Mickeys. He says they put 1 dinner plate and 2 side plates, slightly to create a hidden Mickey on the table.
Clever.
I didn't know that, Bob. I'm gonna look out
Just
for that.
sometimes for fun. Interesting.
Right. Here are some of the words I've got for this.
Okay.
Right. I've got the word chateau.
Yeah, I
Yep.
have that.
I've got de la bois.
Yep.
Bois. De la
Oh well, you've got Della.
bois.
It's in there. Bois is in there.
Yeah.
Bois is in
Yeah, I
there.
know it's wrong. And then I've got dormant.
You're very close.
I've got the Chateau Bois de la Belle Dormant.
It's hang
I've
on.
got
It's
all the words not in the right order.
It's au chateau de la something bois dormant.
What's beauty? Sleeping
Belle.
Beauty.
Au chateau de la Belle bois dormant.
I don't think either of us have got a point.
God. Oh, I really want to because I appreciate your French. It's Le Chateau
I got Le Chateau, yeah.
de la Belle au Bois dormant.
See, I've put Abois de la Belle Dormant. I've put Abois and de la Belle the wrong way around.
So, no? Is this no? We got no. This is a no, isn't it?
I've got all the right
Susie
words.
says she's always imagined Lucy as Snow White, Hugh as Tigger, and Chris as the genie.
Interesting. That sounds like a bounding idea for a future episode.
Yeah. I do like to bound as Snow White. It's the only one that matches my colouring. They don't really go for brunette princesses.
I'd love to know how a
That's it.
how a character. Oh, I'm getting to behind the magic stuff here. I'll forget it. All right, I'm gonna write this out.
So it's Le Chateau de la Belle à Bois dormant.
Yeah. Did either of you get that
No,
right?
I put
Le
Le
Chateau
Chateau à Bois de la Belle dormant. So I just got the two phrases the wrong way around. Never mind.
I don't
Never
think I
mind.
can give
I think-
any. But
have I spelt it right? Have I spelt the words right? Well, Abois. Yes, I have. I've spelt it all right. I've just not put it in the right order.
I think you'll agree. It's a very good quiz question, though.
It's
To
a great
finish,
quiz question.
I
to
just
finish our second anniversary on.
I just hear Justin Scard when he went going Le Chateau de la Belle au Bois dormant. The best part is it's all gluten free. That's what he says.
Gluten-free chicken
Look at the
tenders.
size of that. If you watch Random Land, that'll make sense.
Yeah. Justin Scard, I think the channel's called.
That's the final score, 64 to 60.
Oh.
Didn't end up that far apart, did it?
No, he
Really-
did get
really
back.
caught up
You,
there.
you bet him
Well,
today, didn't
yeah,
you?
but I pulled 2 points back today.
So the winner today is Chris.
Yay! For once.
The final champion is Hugh.
2 series to 0 now.
And we're gonna do it. We're gonna have a tiny break from Quizney Street, not long, just a couple of weeks break from Quizney Street. And when we come back, it'll be in a new fashion.
Usually
get-
we're under the
hang
sea
tight for that.
in Ursula's cave, and me and Chris are normally down in the bottom corner in like the as I call it, the poor unfortunate souls rockery.
Mm.
That's what that's what this quiz normally looks like. You can watch some
Is Chris
episodes.
going?
Don't know if that's worked. There we go. Oh,
Yeah,
that
but
kind of hasn't worked.
but not with that
Not
particular
quite.
image.
And Lucy's. They can't hear us either. so-
I'm usually up
They
there,
can't- Lucy's really
up
big.
there.
Hang on. What are you doing? There we
Thank
go.
you.
Back. Sorry, I tried to show you. And
He
then
went
realised
off
it wasn't
book
saying
then.
it, so I did.
Lucy's normally
Off-piste.
Lucy's normally really big above the cauldron thing, whatever that thing is.
Yes.
And we're like, unfortunate
Oh,
souls.
unfortunate souls.
Yeah.
Right, we've got one last little tiny thing.
Is it Bonnie?
Yeah,
Aw.
to finish on. Well, it's only short, so it's a good
Shall we
ending.
do it? Here we go. Here's Bonnie.
When you wish upon a star. Thanks for watching. Bye.
We couldn't
There
hear that.
you go.
Weird.
Yeah, we couldn't hear that, but we have seen it.
And she said goodbye, so we're going to do the same. If you tune in next week, like we've already mentioned, we will be discussing at length everything Avengers Campus, both stateside and Parisian. So make sure you stay tuned for that. This has been really quite emotional and lovely. It's having you guys involved that makes this podcast. There's no good us making it if nobody listens or watches. So it's a bit like, if your girlfriend farts in the bath, can you smell it kind of thing. So it's nice that this
Sounds like a sudcast topic, Hugh.
So
We'll revive it.
it's nice to have. It's more than nice. It's just invaluable to have this interaction, and it's so lovely to feel the love back at you. So I'm just gonna. Hugh's gone somewhere, and I was just wrapping it.
And now he's moving all the lighting and everything.
Our next Disney classic. I wanted to say this with like a big climax thing, but our next Disney classic is Winnie the Pooh again, and then we're on to Frozen, which is. Well, I'll tell you a few things about Frozen. Oh, I can tell you some stuff about Frozen when we get to that episode. So make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, that you subscribe on iTunes. Leave us a review on iTunes. That's really helpful. And Hugh is going to sign out with...
Not sponsored by Hella Sauce. We're not sponsored by them.
We're not. We're really not.
But I'm still enjoying it.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.